is a budget workshop, so you've got your materials, you look through it, you probably have some questions. I have to do things the old-fashioned way. I went back and got my book from last year at this time, and I went through and I marked everything that was plus and everything that was minus, trying to see where we are on this.
Now, I will tell you, you will see that that very first number is italicized. That's because that actually has about $50,000 in tax revenue that we're probably not going to collect. But to balance the budget, I did include it, that number to balance the budget. But since then, we have gone in and we have taken some things out.
That's a roof at the gym requested on entry.
Well, there's some money that, we didn't touch the money for roofing because we knew that we would have some roofing.
Do we have money in here to repair that roof?
We've got some of them.
15,000.
We had to prioritize what we thought were the most needed. The roof over here on the booster club, you know, that last storm picked it up and laid it over on the ground.
That
You know,
one
we
in
had
the
to do something with
insurance
that. We looked into that, and I think the deductible was, it would have been a point to do that. We did look into it. I think so.
So the insurance company said that it's per incident, or how does that work? Because we had that claim on the light poles.
How much did we pay for that light pole?
15,000 plus.
Okay, we paid $15,000 for one light pole, and we not met the deductible.
Well, is it a deductible for everything that happens in the,
It's per incident, or?
It's usually part. It's
Sound
going
like
to
it's
be
per. If that's true, that's perfect.
Yeah, I think so.
I would imagine it's gonna be per, because when you think about everything that can happen in the school district during
Yeah, it's not.
a year, it wouldn't be,
Who do we have the insurance
constant
with?
tasking.
Well, I think somebody needs to check the tab again and find out what it says. It's per incident, or what it says.
Jackie, that's you.
And I'm pretty sure we did this when it happened. It seemed like we had the same discussion and we did that, but
We need to get that roof fixed west in that gym.
I went over there when it was raining and, Lisa, how bad is the leak?
It's not really bad, but after rain, we'll have to put something underneath it for a
Because-
while until
Because
it
when I was over
gets,
there, it wasn't actually leaking, so I guess it's doing something else. And then
only when it rains. Yeah, and it's not,
Yeah, which right now is not a problem.
right now it's not a problem.
It has a leak to the lock.
When are we going out for bids again on insurance?
I think we just did. I think we just renewed
It's
it.
usually pretty good. I mean, they're usually pretty right on it. I mean, they're really good insurance coverage. I don't know what our deductibles are, and I can look that up.
I think we actually have something back there right now to either renew or have them go out. Option 71 is debt service, and that is our stadium debt service payments. We'll have that for 5 years. Function 81 is facilities.
Or less,
I'm sorry?
or less.
Well, the bond
Hopefully-
payout is
hopefully
for
less.
5 years.
But this one right here, the 198, that's not a matter.
I'm
We
sorry?
locked into that interest rate.
Are we locked into it? Yes.
Okay, yes, we did.
Yes.
So it didn't matter if we paid out early or not.
Our plan is actually to pay it back early, not to take the 5 years. But we feel like that's safer than going for 3. We feel like 7 is too long to drag it out. So we say 5 and try to pay it off early.
Okay, what's the deal on the interest? Are we locked in with the interest? Or if I pay it off early, do I save some money?
You would save, yes, you would save if you paid off early, yes.
Okay, so it's gonna be on current balance, it's not gonna be on
Right.
Right.
It's our
preloaded interest.
Right, it's
Okay,
to
good.
our benefit to pay it off early.
All right.
Read in the budget, where do we have equipment purchases,
Or
like for lawnmowers?
you can see at the top of page 35 that we've got upkeep. Now, this is, the 52 is when you hire someone else to do the work. If it's a supply, that means that we're gonna buy the supplies and do the work ourselves. But we do budget some for repair of each campuses, where we actually have to hire someone like a big plumbing job or a big electrician's job or something like that. So we put money in there for anticipating those
All right,
repairs.
whereabouts is the gas test money?
The gas test we took out. Did we take the gas test out?
We had it in there, we wanted to balance,
We took it out.
Y'all want me to do it? I would like to see us pull all the times that we paid for gas tests and see what we've been charged for gas tests in the past. And then we need to, we'll look at what's going to come now.
But the good news is, I think it's been done right this
I
time,
promise you.
and it's about to be completed.
It's almost, they should have finished high school this afternoon at 2 o'clock.
So that's good.
All we like is a little Miss Ryan to school, junior high. Listen, you just shake your head and look at it, I'm telling you. I wish all of you could have seen it. It was unbelievable, really unbelievable that we got by. I saw three places on high school where you could take your hands and screw the pipe out of the unit. I saw
But he's the
that.
one that fixed it last year, or ran the test last year.
Mhm. They weren't doing it, but we paid. I just want to call that to our attention, because it's real scary, real scary. It's set up now, where it'd be easy.
No, we used a different one this time.
Okay. Yeah.
So you went down, you did change the contract?
My father did this time.
Okay.
That's something I'm so glad that we got Mike to do it, because he's really, he's taking it to heart, to tell you about it. And from now on out, it'll be real simple. And what I was saying about, where we get our money for, like equipment for the lawnmower and thing, we're really pressing ourselves, as much as mowing that we're doing. Those lawnmowers are getting old, we spent on the little tractor, I think we spent like $4,000 on it this year. And those grasshoppers are pressing some age on them. Before we wear them completely out, what I'm suggesting that we look at trading them in and get as much trade as we can out of them to buy some new ones, so they're not gonna last forever. With all the campuses we've got to mow and everything, sometimes, it takes good equipment to do what we're trying to do. And the boys are keeping it,
It's looked real good this summer.
I'm telling you. They're amazing guys.
They shouldn't have to vote for a while.
Well, they did though, when it was raining, I mean, it's kind of slowed down.
Yes, it is.
Since you brought that subject up, what would the board's feeling be about having administration do a cost study to see about contracting that service out? See if there'll be a cost savings to the district to contract it out versus us doing it ourselves.
You mean the lawn care, the grounds, just the grounds?
And all costs associated with it.
Equipment. Labor.
I got no problem with that.
It'd be a good investment, I think.
And I don't know if there would be any savings, but the only way to know is just to look into it.
A lot of people use contracted on service now. A lot of
Yeah,
places.
they're contracted transportation services, maintenance services, food services. You can just about find it. Custodial services. That's all I have.
Back on that, on the recapture money, Ms. Cole, were you ever find out anything about whether we could designate that, move that money over to INS in order to go with recapture rate?
I talked to Rita about talking to Joe Smith, and she said the same thing, that I've always been told that we're not deep enough into chapter 41 that it would benefit us to do that.
You can't move anything. You mean to the interest and sinking fund?
Well,
To reduce our debt. Can we take that money that's subject to recapture and earmark it
Oh, I see what
to
you're saying.
reduce our debt, our interest and sinking
it
debt?
requires, vote, the voters have to vote for it.
To do what?
I don't know
Transfer
exactly
it?
what kind of
If
vote, I don't know if it's on the bond
we
election
could-
or.
Are you talking about the rate swap deal, where you take some pennies from the INS rate and move it to the operating side? That's what we really need to do, but it takes an election to do that. If we could swap 2 pennies, that would mean a lot to the operating fund. But you have to call an election to do it.
You know, like the 280,000, for instance, can we use that money instead of designating under the general fund, designated over in INS to reduce that debt? Not to raise the rate, but to reduce that debt.
I do know that it calls for an election, that it has to be elected.
Anything that's in the interest and sinking fund has to be voted debt. Voted debt is all that can be accounted for. in
But-
interest and sinking.
But we could take money though, for instance, out of the fund balance though, and pay down on the debt, correct?
Well, I suppose you could.
That's all you're talking about.
What I'm saying is, instead of us having to send this money, this projected 280,000, if we can earmark that to go into INS to reduce the debt versus in the general fund, does that avoid us having to send it to Austin?
You can't, you just can't, you don't have to do it.
I don't think you do.
I don't think it's legal.
Just to double check. I think you do it.
And do we know how much money since Robin Hood been around the school district since Austin? Do we have that figured yet? Because the board needs it. If we can get the number.
I know since I've been here, we haven't sent any back, we've been in that gap.
Well, we've been sending some money down there buying credits or something.
Well, we vote on that every year, but we haven't had to send any back because we've been in this, between those 2 levels. I know for the last 4 years. Now,
We
in
sent
past-
some back for a year, for a previous year that, when you weren't here, as I recall.
And we've been in chapter 41 since 2001.
Did we send back 18,000 this last year? Yeah.
You were
This last year
here.
we sent back 18,000.
Sworn, you have anything else?
I don't have anything else.
If not, I need a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
Then motion by Brother Reed. Need second? Mike Allen, second. All in favor, saying? All right, we dismissed. Appreciate everybody coming.